Writing about music is not something you can choose to do or not to do. You will spend considerable time both now and later working at this complex task. It therefore behooves us to begin this guide with some thoughts on the special challenges of writing about music. I have my first lecture tomorrow on the class, which is writing about music, which I really didn't want to do that class, but apparently I have to spend considerable time both now and later at the complex task of writing about music. I realized I've spent the last 10 years reading biographies of musicians and music histories, and I'm really interested in the subject anyway, clearly because I'm a musician. But my idea of going to music school was I would just be playing music all the time. But, you know, there's academic shit to do as well. Nice little recovery jog today. Probably just going to do about 10 kilometers an hour, 6-minute kilometer pace or 10-minute mile for my American audience. I saw on the YouTube stats that 2% of my audience are American, so USA all the way. Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. I'm a good boy, going on me run. Off to Tammy Tim-Tam's place. Gonna take the dog on a walk, maybe a ride. I don't know, she could wear this headband thing and film me, although it's not very exciting watching someone jog along at 10-minute mile pace, 6-minute kilometer pace. It's very slow. Anyway, so starting the ANU music school, doing my preliminary reading, and just thinking about music bios I've read. I think the best one was Thelonious Monk. I read it in Tasmania about 4 years ago, and it actually is what inspired me to buy a keyboard and start learning piano. One of the coolest facts from that book was that back in the 1910s, 1920s, 1930s in America, there was a government program to actually put pianos in public housing projects to keep the kids occupied, to keep them like off the street, and to give them a positive thing to do instead of getting involved in gangs and all that kind of stuff. So all these kids started like playing the piano and inventing jazz. I don't usually run in the middle of the day, so I'm slathered up in sunscreen. Amazingly, I didn't have any skin cancers. That was one of the benefits of my disastrous trip to the doctors the other day. You can see that episode, Facing My Greatest Fear. Yeah, may have all sorts of weird psychological conditions, but I don't have skin cancer, you know, because been worried about these things emerging on my face over the last few years. The doctor said it was sun damage, but it's not cancer. She said, wear SP 50+ sunscreen. When you're having your manic emergency, make sure you wear sunscreen. I love these easy runs. Today's a designated rest day, but I feel like my legs needed it. Keeping the heart rate low just sort of feeds the circulation and fresh blood back into these tired leg muscles after the hard effort yesterday. Oh, did I mention the effort yesterday? I ran a half marathon PR. I beat my half marathon time by over 10 minutes, and I wasn't really trying to. It wasn't the intention of yesterday's run. It was long run day, and I set out. First few kilometers I was just warming up the legs, kind of taking it easy, but once I got going, it's like I changed gear. And yeah, half marathon, an hour and 43 minutes, not too bad. I mean, it's not elite level at all, but for me, someone who only started jogging consistently 6 months ago, only quit smoking, I think I had my last cigarette on Christmas Day. To run a half marathon in an hour 43 on my long run day when I wasn't really trying, I'm really happy with that. And I think that's just the benefit of that 6 months of just consistent jogging between 4 and 7 times a week at an easy pace. And what it tells me is it's time to start doing some speed work, getting in some track intervals. So this week I'm going to head out to find a track somewhere, maybe at the AIS. I think you have to pay for that, so fuck that. But yeah, just a 400 meter track. Just really start getting some fast twitch muscle fibers going on. I've always been slow. It's time to get fast. And it's fun. I love the shorter interval workouts where you really just push until you can't breathe anymore. You feel like you're going to drop. Cover for 30 seconds. Get out there, do it again.
Psychopathic mentality, suppressive personality. You make it appropriate art. You got a degenerate heart. Rise and see the violence in your harmony. We took the lead and we stole the soul and we sold it back to God.
Apologies, it got so dark then. I don't want this channel to get dark. I want it to be funny. I want to be a comedian. I don't want to be a tragedian comedian. You know what I mean? Look at that dude. Running along, no shirt. Legend, definitely should get his skin checked. Woo, get your skin checked. Hopefully the doctor won't try and put you in a psychiatric ward.
He gave us murder, he gave us torture, he gave us back his soul.
So anyway, first lectures at the ANU tomorrow. When I'm on campus, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. Don't want to offend anybody. I'll just get my all my rambly shit out to you. You guys are like my therapists. I'm sorry about that. It's too expensive to actually pay for therapy. There's the pool. Oh, that wind is probably causing havoc with the microphone. Just pretend it's relaxing, like the sound of ocean waves as my feet pitter-patter along. Nice and relaxing. Hope Tammy doesn't have COVID. Don't want to be getting no COVID when I'm training for the marathon. I mean, I'm already kind of agoraphobic, reclusive hermit type guy. Pandemic is just actually has turned me into a bit of a Howard Hughes, really. Hello. Tammy doesn't go in the video. Tammy's got feet though, look. Who
and
is Tammy
so
Tim-Tam? Doing a jig. Hello.
Hi.
Ooh, having a coffee with Tammy Tim-Tam at the Knox in Watson. I used to really like this cafe. I guess I still do.